Hi friends, welcome back. Today's travel vlog is my top 8 places to visit / things to do in Switzerland. I actually visited back in March / April of 2023, so I'm a bit behind on my vlogs, but my 2024 resolution is to film and edit more travel vlogs for you guys, so I hope you enjoy. First up is the capital of Switzerland, Bern. We actually spent a day and a half here checking out the top sites, from the old town and the clock tower to Bern Park, and taking the funicular up to the Gurten, which is Bern's local mountain. Going up the Gurtenbahn to ride the funicular to see some great views of Bern. And number 2 is the city of Geneva. Even though it was quite the journey to get here, especially since we landed in Zurich, we decided that, when in Switzerland, we have to check out all that we can. So we actually spent half a day here and we checked out the town, saw the very famous Geneva water fountain and the flower clock. And of course have to include Zurich and Lucern, as Zurich is probably everyone's starting city since the major airport is here. Zurich is very city-like, what you would expect from a European city, honestly. But when we did go in April, they had roses and fountains leading up to Easter. I think they do it every year. You might have to Google it if this is something that you're interested in seeing, but I thought it was actually really cute. Got my boba. Now we're walking around town in Zurich. And you obviously have to try the cheese fondue in Switzerland. Your trip to Switzerland is not complete unless you've tried the cheese fondue there. And we also went to this armory turned restaurant and got meat served on a sword, which is pretty cool. And of course, a special mention to Lucern for the Chapel Bridge. It's a very quick and easy train ride from Zurich, so I grouped these two together, but definitely must visit if you're in Zurich.
The Matterhorn Gotthardbahn welcomes you on board the Regio Express.
Number 4, the famous Zermatt, home of the Matterhorn. I feel like this is a place where everyone tries to go to when in Switzerland. It's just so iconic. The town of Zermatt is so charming, very quintessential ski town vibes. We stayed in Zermatt for about 2 to 3 days and got really lucky with the weather because we saw some amazing daytime and nighttime views of the Matterhorn. We also spent about maybe like half a day up the mountain just checking the sights, taking it all in. And there's still so much snow during late March, early April, so many of the hiking trails were closed, but this is like paradise for skiers and snowboarders getting the best views of the Matty just going down the slopes. Your lunch with the view. Number 5 is Interlaken, another very famous location where Crash Landing on You was filmed. If you know, you know. We spent about 3 to 4 days in Interlaken just taking in all the views and watching the paragliders. Interlaken actually was our central hub to get to the next 3 places I'll be sharing in the video. Today we're hiking up to Harder Kulm. I hope I'm saying that right. But this is a funicular that goes all the way up and it's closed until Friday, so we are hiking on up. Takes 2.5 hours. Wish us luck. The paragliding gang! Look at them! They're having the time of their lives. Number 6 is Iseltwald, another if you know you know location. This was definitely an easy bus ride from Interlaken, but make sure you look at the bus times going there and returning just to make sure you aren't stranded.
Stop. Wengen.
And number 7 is Wengen / Lauterbrunnen. It's a 1-hour hike to Lauterbrunnen. This way. Another super charming little town for the best views of Lauterbrunnen from above. We took the train from Interlaken directly to Wengen and we hiked down to Lauterbrunnen with honestly the best views, and it was such an easy hike, so 10 out of 10, highly recommend. And Lauterbrunnen has over 72 waterfalls, but when we went, I think it was still in the early season, so it wasn't at its like max capacity of water flow, I guess, but still stunning and definitely must visit when you're in Switzerland. Good morning! Today we're off to the top of Europe. We are here. We're gonna take the train up to Lauterbrunnen, all the way to the top of Europe. And number 8 is the top of Europe. This deserves its own mention because you can literally spend a whole day here. There are a few ways to get to the top of Europe from Interlaken, so do your research to see what makes the most sense for you. But we took the train from Interlaken to Lauterbrunnen, transferred to another train at Kleinscheidegg, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and then transferred to the last train to take us up to Jungfraujoch, where top of Europe is. We're at the Ice Palace. Once you're at the top, there are a few different viewpoints, so make sure you check them all out. You can also check out the Ice Palace and the ice sculptures, and also can't forget about the Lindt chocolate factory. Now we're taking the gondola all the way down to Grindelwald. And those were the top 8 things I would recommend checking out when you're in Switzerland. Thank you so much for watching, and hope this video inspires you to visit Switzerland sometime in the future. See you guys in the next travel vlog. Bye!